Hello there, this is Art to the Wookiee. Today I'm gonna show you some recommended mods. The first one is Nerevars Greybeard's Robe Replacer V2. This is a retexture of the Greybeard's robes. And the installation is as easy as I'm showing you here. The next is an upgrade for Bandolier's bags and pouches. It's a high detail retexture with no performance loss. And the installation is equally easy. Just be careful with the load order. Also, you need to install the Bandolier's Bags and Pouches patch mod, the upgrade file, which I talked about it on my last video. You need to choose the Secure version if you have the complete crafting overhaul mod, or the Dr. Bandolier plugin if you have installed the standalone mod Bandolier's Bags and Pouches. You could merge this file with the original patch mod, it's totally safe. If you wanna test this retexture first, and install it separately, as I do, just check the load order. Once you have tried this mod, if you want to conserve it, you can merge these folders. It's totally safe. Remember to check out the Fuchsia mod author page. There, you may find out many other interesting retexture mods. The next mod is the new generic rings mod. This next mod offers some retexture of the base rings texture. It has a standalone version and a replacer version. You could install both, but I personally use the replacer version, which is surprisingly very compatible with other mods that I use. At the phone mod included, you can select the standalone or the replacer version. The standalone version obviously installs one plugin. This one allows you to find all the different ring designs at the Fralia Greymane market post in Whiterun. The replacer version lets you choose one design to replace, and if you have the Smim or the Gemling Queen jewelry mod, you could choose another different designs for those mods, only if they don't share the same texture path. Remember this fact if you want to install different designs from other similar mods. You only need to replace these textures and their names with the ones you want. I only had tested this with the Smim mod. The next mod is my personal recommendation, and it is Dovahbling jewelry, rings, necklace, bracelets. It's fully compatible with the last mod and other similar mods. This one gives you a lot of cool features, especially because of the capital hold signet rings and the 10-finger ring system. I personally use the replacer version, which is more performance friendly, but if you want to install the standalone version, you need to download the replacer version as well, to get only the meshes, textures and scripts from this file, which are not included in the standalone version. Also, I recommend you to install the corresponding fix, which prevents CTDs that could occur because of the number added of new items, all of this being placing around the world. Also, I recommend you to install the HDT amulet meshes, which adds physics to the necklace. For the installation, just remember that whatever the version you choose, you need the meshes, textures and scripts from the replacer version file. Then you only need to install the corresponding fix. And finally, if you want, the HDT amulet meshes, which you can also install. Remember to place the ring texture you prefer below, with the highest load order. At the end of this video, you must activate only one plugin at a time. The next mod is Jewels of the North, HD Rings and Necklace. I personally use this one only for the generic necklace textures. If you want to only use those textures like me, only remember to hide or erase any texture you don't need to avoid any load order issues. I personally maintain the design of the new generic rings, so I place it below the other texture replacer. The next mod is Khajiit Ear Rings. This is just for Khajiits, so I only use this one with my Khajiits playthrough. It only has one plugin, which is safe to merge, but remember that there is an item limitation given by the game itself, so take that in mind. That's why I prefer the replacer version of most of the mods that I use. The next mod could be considered HD retexture. So, the first HD ring retexture, it's called Rings Fit for a King, Queen. These items are so small that even with 1K texture looks overwhelmingly awesome. So any retexture that is above 1K texture for a ring needs a good graphics card. You know, too many pixels for a tiny item. Just download the texture you wanna test and you are good to install. Remember that you could rename these textures to replace the ones added by the mod New Generic Rings. The next mod is Gens HD Rings. It has 1K textures. Just compare the texture size of the last two mods with the size of the textures from the mod Jewels of the North. The next retexture is AEterna Rings, which has two different rings, one with the well-known design and the second one with the developed design. Choose the one that you prefer. And last but not least, don't forget to leave a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, Art to the Wookiee.